Well, we're actually kicking it off.
Here we go. Game is now live. This is the second match. Alhammer No Sickle versus BONK on Balustrade.
All right, looking at the team composition: 1 recon, 1 support, 3 assaults versus a full set of assaults.
I mean, assault's the jack of all trades. Expect to see a lot of them. So me being that recon has already gotten to the back alley though.
BONK is already completely in the urban area. Hosumi is the only one that is approaching it, getting the entry right from the top of the back store.
When they weren't able to get the trade.
Hoodie's actually at the balustrade, slowly trying to seize control of the urban area. They're sort of pincering here.
I mean, that plaza can be quite the kill zone, especially with someone in banana watching it.
So, Wahaha and I don't even know who all Hammer and Sickle No Sickle is.
I believe that to be Gabe.
Ooh. Wow, this is really popping off in the urban area. Now the road is the only thing they got left. The problem is Tentacle's on 1 HP and he has a ghost. So all he can do is be like, hey, the guys are here, please do something about it. If I see correctly, one of them has the Mosok. Very interesting choice here.
I mean, on the street can definitely be a useful tool, which I believe is what Gabe was going for. But Tentacle with 1 health is going to pull the ghost out of his reach. Now he's going to have to get close quarters with it.
Time to timeout.
Taste of their own medicine. Hopefully Tentacle doesn't take fall damage.
Oh, this is kind of daring. They have to move the ghost all the way.
He's going for the back cap that doesn't exist.
I hope not. Oh no, I don't think so. I think they realize that the back cap is gone. They're just trying to get a safe flank.
I mean, here we go. The race begins. Gabe's slowly moving on through the alley.
But he does have the Mosok.
He better be ready.
Oh, Tentacle's calling him.
This could be good. He's about to get the drop on him. But he's already aware that he might be passed.
Oh, here he goes. He pushes. And he gets the kill. Tentacle's able to trade with the 1 health dream there.
That was weird, because on my screen he wasn't even fully turned.
No, me neither. He just
here.
turned around and insta-dinked him.
I'm gonna flick too fast for the engine or something, because he turned so slow on my screen. Oh, I don't know.
Lag armor.
American ping. Quick fight there. Somebody getting to Tentacle in the metro.
The urban area has been absolutely popping off, and this should not change at all.
Oh. And Kinoko is able to trade his only quite late though.
Muffet will be able to get a drop on Hootie here. Nope, it does not work.
Ooh, Gabe getting more use out of that Mosok pick. Yeah, Master's gonna need to try to stop that cap.
They have the entrance to basement, but they really have nothing else. And the fact that they're being put called out is kind of the problem here. Uh-oh, that net bounced back. Oh.
Rolled the dice there.
They're really not doing a good job keeping my nerves down from this point on. This is kind of popping off. There's a little bit more tempo than the other match for sure.
He's got quite the advantage here. He's able to catch Master.
Should be doing. The
flank. He's gonna push him, and Kinoko had no chance there. Pinch from both sides.
This is what I meant. They were so focused on a ghost, and the ghost was perfectly just, tickling at them and be like, hi, here I am. Okay, have a grenade. Hi, here I am again. And, people see the ghost and are like, oh shit, we gotta stop that. And then there's that factor of tunnel vision, just, being neglective to whatever's around you, and,
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people like to focus on where the ghost is, but in reality, that's not really shouldn't be your biggest worry because the guy with the ghost doesn't have a gun.
Well,
At least not in
he
his
has a
hands, right?
It was actually dangerous to see the grenade come close and nearly nade Master there.
True. Oh, looks like NSF is going to go for the ghost this round.
Kind of a dangerous position, dangerous time to pick it up simply because they're already like boxed in. They were being surrounded from the road, and all it comes down to now, even though Master has a kill with the nade, is that the urban area is completely forfeit.
Oh, that's not true. Muffin and Jeff are watching from the pawn shop and clothes store.
Now going down. They had like a fraction of the control they could have in urban.
Jeff at Banana seems to be in a decent position to protect the plaza.
Well, Jeff is about to run into like a semi-stack because there's two people almost on top of each other in the urban area. Most shots once again putting in work. It's absolutely insane how these shots connect.
There's another round for Allhammer, no sickle. And
now the tip is once again scaling off. Wait, the scale is tipping off. There we go. I kind of hope that they realize that just holding the side of the road is not going to be the answer, or like the entry to urban. I feel like it's important to have at least one person that sits in urban somewhere. Make sure that there's no flanks possible.
Yeah. I believe that's what they were trying to do, but they got caught. I guess they didn't expect the two people to push at once. Saw me with those quick plays.
Yeah, recon versus recon. SRM not winning against Jide silenced. Once again, it seems like Jinrai is mostly in control of the urban areas.
Yep.
I really like how Waha is positioned here. Not many people consider holding the office from that level.
Right. I mean, it's a pretty good spot, and especially with that dead pack, he can call to his teammate. Muffin at the end of the metro here, about to get pushed. Muffin does get Gabe. Cootie's going to back off towards Banana.
So, once again, Cootie with the ghost. Pretty fast on his feet here. They just have to make sure to take engagements and not focus on the ghost too hard. And it's once again boiling down to them just being on the road.
Yeah. I mean, Balstrait's a really fast map.
Also, me getting up on the geometry right here. That is exactly what they needed right now. Wow, piling up on his body.
When he gets Jeff, who's not paying attention to the street. Cootie's going to go for the cap. But Muffin gets shot, preventing a cap.
Okay. They need to start realizing that just being at the end of the road, trying to fight the oncoming enemy is not the way to go. It doesn't matter if they have to ghost or the enemy has to ghost. They have to fan out a bit. If you have all eyes looking the same way, and they are all close together enemies, you can just start spraying and like hit one person and swap over to the next instantly. It doesn't matter if they're seen. Like that's the thing, that it doesn't matter if they're being seen. They just have to make sure that they're a little bit apart.
A lot of weapon trading going on NSF. Kanoko getting in MX. And a nade Banana. That's a very nice nade. Doesn't get anyone though.
Now this is neat. They got a strong entry. They got tempo. They got urban. They're not necessarily on the road, and now they have information. So Subway completely compromised in terms of like positioning. It's now down to Deno, who's the only person that is not directly in that line of sight to do something. So if they're smart, they're gonna have. I was gonna say if they're smart, they're gonna have a preparation for Hosami coming up, but it seems like Jeff was just lagging behind, like visually, trying to catch Hosami coming up here.
Hosami's real fast, so I can definitely understand Jeff there. Muffin
finishes the job, and now it's down to, you know, only only. Well, okay, no one anymore.
Well, Gabe there gets caught by Kinoko. That MX trade was really useful there. Otherwise, he probably would have been killed by that Mosok.
I couldn't even keep up with like who's dying and who's left to finish my statement there. But hey, at least we're putting on tempo, or well, they're putting on the tempo for us, and they're actually seizing urban. Okay, Deno's gonna go up in the high up position behind the vent box.
Let's set our long watching street.
Street and subway control for Jinrai,
Quite a
and
bit of damage from the grenade.
Street is being pushed again by NSF. In this case, I feel like it's a justified push. They just gotta make sure to get the entry on Hosami here to make sure the trade is made. There we
And
go.
Mass that good nade.
Now, it's time to fall back, because with Deno's strong position, there's no need to take that fight. Deno is ready. You can hear him. Oh, what a time to reload. Master should really get some help over here. Preferably from Jeff not being in the same angle than him, but... Oh. I was waiting for just the peak to get him. He was not really changing his location, and Jeff is not changing the angle he's in either. They're once again losing all the tempo they had.
They know that they're being called, so they kind of get a bit scared, it seems.
But that's the problem.
They need to push, they need to...
The Ghost is
Bamboozle.
such a mind game. Like, sure, you're called out in position, but what gain do you have to be completely stationary, being an easy target for the enemy?
And I mean, you can only be
The
as scared as well the other person is calling, right?
Yeah, the Ghost is only as scary as good as the enemy caller is. If you're going to be constantly on the move, then there's more information you have to relay on your own team. The more you overbear the caller who's holding the Ghost with different information from different directions, the more likely it is to get a slip up.
But good trade there from Muffin.
It's going to be hard to win this one, considering that Muffin is down to 3 HP now. But Tentacle is coming in, getting traded with Wahaha. Now,
He's got
I
3
would
HP.
say, despite being in a disadvantage, Bonk should type this out. It's too likely that this could be a thrown round.
I mean, 10 seconds left. If Muffin realizes this, he could definitely save this round. And there we go. It's a tie.
Let's take a look here. We got 3 assaults to support and a recon versus 5 assaults.
Oh, look, there's a pause going on.
There's a pause.
50-second pause.
Bound and down.
Seems like the trash talk continues.
I mean, so far the playing field is still very even. They still have a chance of taking second match if you go into third, but who knows?
I guess part of tactical timeout, maybe get some ideas, or maybe someone had to pee. You can never really tell.
The classic 60-second pee.
Yeah, of course, gotta sprint to the bathroom. Like a Formula 1 pit stop, Fast as pee. 14-second pee. Alright, seems like the unpause is happening, so now it's that 15-second buffer, and then they're gonna re-swap sides.
Maybe that's why they paused.
Attack.
Well,
They want
Pause?
to swap side.
no, but it swaps you twice, doesn't it?
I don't think so.
And then pause again.
Again, another 60-second pause. Oh, maybe there's something wrong with Kuriko. Kunaga was complaining about mouse troubles in the Discord 2 days ago.
That's terrible timing for mouse issues.
It really is.
Talking about every click being read as 3 clicks. Ah, see?
That sounds like a feature.
Formula 1P. Well, clearly not championship winning Formula 1P here.
I finished faster than we've had time out.
My P talk was inappropriate.
And is this stream tagged as mature?
I don't know.
Alright, so now an unpause with another 15-second buffer.
No, it's a 4-second buffer.
It was 15, but it's went down. You
Okay,
see
we're
the
actually live.
so that people retain on the same side, because that timeout started with NSF in the parking lot side. Okay, he's just back in perfect time.
So let's see. 3 assaults to support and a recon versus 4 assaults in the support. It seems like the support is now the addition from what they had before the break for some reason.
And support on Corporal is probably usually it's usually a way to get an MX early.
So let's see. We have Urban control by Bonk. Very good position. Hosami being the only threat in the store. I like his positioning here. Very good behind the signpost and the cash register. We got everybody else holding road and subway. I think the ghost is close to underground here. Yes, it's in the underground next to Tentacle. Tentacle trying to smoke the enemy. Not sure why he would throw the smoke on him rather than in front of him, but that's the job. Jeff is trying to bring in the heat. So let's see. Kuti and Gabe are close to getting into Urban from different vertical levels. Like, the verticality is very important. If you come in from top and bottom, it's going to be so vital to keep control of the balustrade rather than just trying to come in from like the same entry point. Let's see. The problem is they're being, hauled in now that they're out of the numbers. Both of them are in the basement. Both of them are just holding, once again, the same angle over and over. Tentacle, in this case, is not really that exposed, so it's fine because he doesn't have anything that could come up from the back. But Jeff...
push him because of the ghost.
The moment they call Jeff at the very end of the hallway, somebody could just go for a big flank.
I don't saw Jeff. Oh, they did. Engine's got him.
The problem is Tentacle couldn't sprint and Deno could. Deno got away in time, and even though he would have gotten killed, maybe, Gabe could have just shot him from behind. I think what really needs to happen here is when they seize control of Urban, which allows them to go into every direction possible, is to go for an entry. And if they don't have the ghost, try to form up into the entry point they freed out. And try to catch people from sides, rather than just trying to face them on, trying to front them at face value.
Right.
Because I dare assume that it seems like a lot of time Hammer has a better direct interaction chance of winning.
Tentacle gets shot from Banana, but still pushes past. And try to catch someone off guard, and Tentacle pushes the smoke, killing Gabe. Ballsy play, worked out for him. Somi on one of those cheeky spots mentioned earlier.
Yep. Now the thing is, they're back on just the road. Holsomi being in the powerful position in Urban is actually for once good that they're on a road, but it's about to change.
Master doesn't see. Hosomi doesn't know where to look.
Even the muzzle flash is not good enough, and there's that second kill.
I mean, you don't expect to look there either, Unless you know about the spot.
Yeah. This is definitely a spot that is very advantageous for people that are more experienced. Hosami's just cleaning up from there. Such a vital place to hold that, and with the ZRL nonetheless.
You can see ghosts, so Muffin here pretty much has to guess. Oh, misses the jump.
Well, here comes the 1v1. This is going to be very interesting to see.
Hi. So the score is right now 5-2. It's round 9, or sorry, round 10.
Well, let's take a look here. Now they swapped. Well, it seems like they're a little bit pondering here. It seems like they actually now logged into support. 1 recon and 1 support. So assault was swapped for recon on NSF side.
Somebody trying to get for another cheeky spot, but missed the jump.
Let's take a look here. So NSF control of urban. Hosami, very interesting spot again on the road. Everybody of the other, like of Hammer now trying to get into urban, trying to seize control.
He's got a pretty good angle though in the clothes store.
As long as nobody decides to leave urban, Hosami won't be able to strike. Oh my god, he was so ready for that too. That was not expected.
Good job on him.
Master instantly saw that. He caught him out good.
Could be because of Tentacle with the ghost.
This could be a...
Tentacle, I didn't realize they had ghost on him, I think.
Ooh, Wahaha is like on the prey here, but Tentacle also knows they're about to face each other directly, and it didn't work. Deno just coming in for the assist. Jeff on the run.
In 2v1 here, Jeff could definitely win this.
Jeff is the outlaw with no name at this point. Everybody's out to kill him. Now exposed, this is his chance. He needs to push fast. Push fast and make sure that the gun dies. There we go, the gun's dead. The ghost carrier has to...
Oof.
Ooh, Denogen just directly deciding to go forward rather than backwards. Such a wise decision here. Jeff reloading, still not being able to catch that at all.
He should have picked up the MX on the floor.
He had another MX on the balcony of the clothing store he could have grabbed too. Sometimes you just don't look at the ground.
It's starting to get really, really dire here. There's not much playing room anymore. BONK has to move up and win these rounds or it's going to be game over in an instant.
These rounds are so close though.
Yeah, a lot of these rounds, the score doesn't really represent how close this game has been. Engine with the SRS, but down to 3 health.
It always seems like the deciders are, you know, where it falls off for BONK, because they always run into a situation with the enemies somehow coming out on top. They always get the entry too, like Tentacle got the entry now, Jeff got an entry earlier, Master got a good entry, last round.
Denogen with the SRS.
They constantly have positions that are so good on AHNS sides though.
I mean, it could be just the experience showing here. It's a 4v1, and Jeff goes down. Jinrai wins this round, 7-2.
I don't think there's any way to come back from this unless it says that it's fine. Let's take a look. Now it's the match point. There we go. I think they can't even afford to tie at this point.
Now, if they tie at around 11, so
yeah,
they win every round now. I think
they'd have to win every round.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's game Hendrix, as they like to say.
Yep. I mean, it could happen. It would be high.
Tentacle getting the entry.
Once again, NSF getting the entry and a refrag. Kudi.
Everybody
Pretty
kind of
good
just
team.
holding back here. Muffin actually now utilizing a really strong spot. Kind of like the tides turned and they decided like maybe we should be up top. Cootie re-peeking over and over, just being able to plink away at Master until he's dead.
Emptied that whole mag tube into the support. Oh no, you hate to see it.
Cootie's position is the same as it was for Wholesome, just the side of the sign.
However, the shotgun it could definitely work, but it will take more than one shot to hit. Doesn't matter with pushing.
Well, Muffin and Tentacle are a little bit like pinned here. I mean, they got the ghosts close to them, but it's still a very weird position to fight from.
Muffin's got to fight in this parking lot. Pretty much. Oh. Gets the trade, 2v1.
This is going to be a really weird position to take on from. It's going to be rough trying to turn this around in 44 seconds. Directly faced him, and there's no chance.
Caught with his pants down, that is GG.
It seems like Hammer's pick has indeed worked out way better than Bonk's pick did. Bonk's pick actually being very close in terms of scoring, but this seemed very decisive towards the end.
Yep, so that's the second match on Balustrade, going 8-2 for All Hammer, no Sickle.